Hello, welcome back to on a Lockpick. Okay, we'll continue with uh, there we go. That's the save I wanted. Almost went to the wrong save. Continue with Vault 3 this episode. So yeah. Okay, I gotta go unlock that world again. We did 3A last episode, yeah, so now we're gonna do the remaining 3 levels. Hopefully it won't take us too long and then we can just jump into World 4 or something. Can I go in here? I can't duck into here either. Alright, elegant zeros. 0 keys, as in 0 of them? Isn't that pretty much the same as a blast door though? Wait, actually now I think about it, there is a distinction that could be made. Okay, so here are some 0 keys. If you collect these 0 keys, you basically reset your counter to 0. There is a distinction, that distinction being that you can collect them while you have 0 keys. Blast doors require you to have at least 1 key, but these 0 keys here require you to have, well, they don't require anything. So yeah. Okay, we need 2 white keys to win. I see 4 white keys, plus a 0 key. Okay, so like I'm sort of seeing like, well, this is a net 0. Meaning that I need this to actually win. And to get into here I need to open this, which must require this key. Therefore I can't open this, I guess. Is the idea, I think. Can't open this, because if I do I lose the single white key that can open you, and then I can't access these anymore. So yeah, this key opens this, these 2 keys open this, and then that's it. Net 0 could still be effective though. We could use this key, gain an orange key to open this maybe, and do stuff. So yeah. That's our goal, meaning that we have to collect you from this side. We have to go through this entire gauntlet of locks. Okay. But I do see we have a net 0 here. This is kind of interesting. Okay, we need to open at least 3 purple locks. A 4th one, because we need to open one right now. This is a net 0. I feel like we can afford to open this. But the possible reason why we don't want to is because we want to maintain our number as low as possible. Yeah, okay, there are 6 total purple keys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 locks. And I want to hit 0 before I open you. Like, yeah, the idea is that at this point I hit 0, and then I'll need to use these 2 remaining purple keys to open these 2 doors. So I need to use my 4 purple keys on 4 locks first to get my number to 0. Give me as much progress as possible, and then open these. So yeah, okay. And then there's another 0 here. Okay. So I guess we'll just start trying stuff out. I'll open these 4 locks. Maybe. Get to 0. Collect the key. I think I'll net 0 myself, plus lose 1. To make this 0 efficient. I need to collect the orange key up there. The 0 purple key will not do anything. And I think we might be done. Yeah, I think we're done. So now grab the purple white key to unlock the orange key. Orange key opens this, net 0. Sorry, not net 0. The 0 key doesn't affect us, and we're done. Cool. I didn't really go through my solve process there. I kind of just looked around and figured out that was an efficient way to do things. Which will probably work out. And it did. Alright. So, bad choices. Bad choices. One thing that's weird to think about is that if you change the color of an orange key to white or the cyan keys to purple, the way you solve the puzzle wouldn't change. Despite that, I think it's nice to have some unique colors to distinguish every puzzle. However, not all keys are the same, as you'll soon find. As I will soon find. Yeah, not all keys are the same. But worry about that eventually. Okay, so right now I can't do anything, meaning that I have to collect these 4 orange keys to start. I need to end up with 0 twice. Or yeah, why? Okay. Why would there be 2 blank cyan doors here? There's no master key to bypass them. Maybe it's just for security, in case there was a way to do that. So yeah, we just want to get our number to 0 as quickly as possible. I see that all these numbers are even, except this guy, so this is definitely forced. Which means you need to pass through all of these. So we need to collect these keys. And then... Oh, no. Here's another thing I can do. This 20... no, this is an exact. An exact 27 key won't change my parity right now. It sets my parity to an odd number. So in fact, I do still need this guy. So I have to go through all of this. I have to spend 4 keys, open this, spend 4 keys, open, spend 16, open, spend 8, open, and then get to here. Okay, I see a blast door, which will probably be how we get rid of the 16 orange keys. On top of that, we need to get rid of 4, 4, and 8. So 4, 4, 8, 6. The total number of orange locks here is... Yeah, there is no way to actually spend the 16 without blast dooring. If I blast door like the 8, for example, then 4, 4, and 16 will still force me to... That's still not enough locks for the 4, 4, and 16 to all be cleared normally. Meaning I have to blast door the 16. At which point 4, 4, 8... I can use 6 orange keys before I have to blast. So I have to blast at least 10 orange keys, basically. Yeah. Okay. In regards to blue though, there are so many things going on. So total number of blue locks. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 4, 6. There are 7, 4, so there's 28. Actually there's 8, 4, so that's 32. Plus 8 is 40, that's 41. Let's do 41 cyan. And this is 8. 16, 22. 22 orange. So I've got to keep these numbers in mind. Oh, how am I going to get rid of 41? Oh, I don't have to get rid of 41, but... Look at all these blue keys. They're like kind of in the way, I guess. You want to get to 0, and we're forced to collect them. Yeah. There are like a bunch of cyan keys here. I have no idea why I would want them. But maybe I need them to like open stuff up. None of these blues are quite, you know, doing things. I will say though, some of these are pure net gains, right? Like this thing over here is a net gain. This 12 will net gain you because there's no way to clear 12 keys after that point in this tunnel. So by going in here and collecting the 12 key, you're always gaining keys, I think. There are definitely cases where I want to gain keys. Okay, no, even better. Most of these are multiples of 4, except this. Which is important if I make the realization that everything else is also multiple of 4. So now we're not working on multiples of 2, I'm working in mod 4. Like, this is definitely required, but we might also need this, because 15 I will say is 3 mod 4, 27 is also 3 mod 4, right? It's 24 plus 3. And 3 mod 4 can only be cleared if you subtract 3 from your count at some point. Yeah, okay. So besides this, I also need one of this. So I can add up to 3. The remaining locks won't do anything for us because they're all multiples of 4. Okay, so we need to get up there and we need to pass through the 27 at some point. That's good to know. The question is when. I have no idea. I mean, I could try doing it now. Okay, I do see a bunch of blank orange doors. So I feel like the good idea would be to at least make some progress in that direction first. So I'm gonna open this one as well in case I need to access this for some reason. Alright, let's try and get 4 more here. I'll open this blank door before that. Okay, so we need to blast through this orange door, so this will be a -4 for us. I feel like this is also a net gain, always this is also a net gain. These are net gains. This is a net gain. This entire pathway feels like net gain, which is bad. This is a net 0, which is kind of pointless. Yeah, I don't know why you'd ever want to go into any of these. This blank orange door doesn't do anything for us either because... Or why would you want to waste your time here if it does nothing to your key count? And instead gets you to gain cyan keys. Okay. I think the goal is to actually leave as many doors unopened as possible so that 27 can actually be cleared properly. Yeah, let's think of it that way. I don't want to count too much, but we're going to assume that... Oh, okay, I get it. It's a net gain, it's a net loss if you gain all of them and then get a 27. So if you push your number so high up that it goes past 27 and then you hit the 27, that will cause you to basically lose those keys. Yeah. Okay, but like these I can just avoid. So I don't know why I would ever want to go in here. Can we clear off 27 right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 24 plus 8 is 32. So we know that 27 has to join... Sorry, after clearing the 27, we need to open this and this, which is 3. 24. So we can afford to skip 8 doors here. Okay, if we can afford to skip 8 doors here, which 8 should we skip? Because I need 24 unopened to clear out the 27 eventually. I think I need to collect this to access you, definitely. So that's probably a good idea. But that means this will be kept unopened. These I can keep unopened, there's no point opening them, so these will be unopened. This one and this one are the ones I want to think about. Do I open this to get the 12 and maybe make sure I don't collect it? I override it with the 27. I think yes. Which means that the other unopened one will have to be this guy. And I open this. Or you know, potentially I just leave a bunch unopened at the end. I can't open too many, but I can open less than I need to. I want to open this. So that means I can only at most unopen another one of these doors. Which won't work very well, so I might as well just... Okay. I want to open you, I think. And I want to open... Is there any point going in here? Is there any point? I want to say the answer is probably no, because I can blast the 16 away. If I blasted the 16 away, I have just enough keys to open everything else and bring my number to 0. But that means I need to leave exactly 4 of these unopened for the 8 if I don't access you. And we know the 16 has to be through this blast door, so I must open this now. Plus something else. Probably this one, so I can access this. No! Yes, yes. No! No, maybe not. Hold on. I can choose to not access you. You'll be left for the 8. You'll be left for the 8 as well. Is there a problem here? I don't think there's a problem here opening anything. I think I'll open this to gain the 4 here. To open this one down here. Which I know I'll need before overriding with the 27. Wait, am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. I don't think I'm doing this right. Yeah, this makes no sense. What am I doing? I don't think I'm doing this right. I think I messed up somewhere. Well, I definitely messed up at the point where I said you can do whatever you want and still win. Yeah, because now I can't open this, otherwise the 27 can't be cleared. Okay, so once again, we can only afford to clear 8 locks before collecting the 27. And we discovered that this must be one of them, because I want to access this 8 eventually. Meaning I should clear this 4 first. Actually, no. Actually, yeah. Because the 12 is important. I need to collect the 12 before the 27. So this has to be opened before the 27. That's why this one has to be opened first. Which is weird, because now that means I can't open this. So, okay, question. Should I have left this 4 open? No, because this 4 also has to be open before the 27, right? Yeah. There were no other... Yeah, there weren't any other... 4s lying around. So, like, this 4 has to be open for the 27. We know this has to be open before the 27 as well. Which means only one of these can be opened before. Otherwise the 27 can't be cleared. We have 3 here, plus 6 sets of 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one of these. And if the 16 has to be spent on the blast door, the 16 has to be collected after the 27. Because only after the 27 can we open this guy up. So the 27 has to be collected pretty early, actually. This guy has to open pretty early as well. So let's do that. Actually, we'll do this first, so I can maybe like use the 4 here instead. Okay, let's collect the 12. I'm thinking this is also a good idea to get all these keys before I collect the 27 early. Yeah, look at that. Well, our number is so high up, 35. Slightly afraid that this 4 might do something wrong for us. But again, if we can ignore this orange door here, we're fine. Okay, so let's start clearing things. I mean, at this point, bring our number 27 as low as possible without breaking parity is okay. Ah, but the problem is now that the 8 can't be cleared. Because I'm going to be opening this with part of the 16. So if I did this, for example... It doesn't work. So I don't have 8. Okay, I realized though I can leave one of these open if I left this guy. Hold on. Let me think about this more carefully. So it's around here where I think things get interesting. No, actually, it started getting interesting at the very beginning. There must be some options that I haven't really considered. I have to collect the 27 early, and I see that this 4 that I must collect we'll open one of these extra doors. So the idea is that I need to open this first. Definitely. Before the 27, basically. And then I also need to open this before the 27. Remaining are a bunch of extra keys that will detriment, because after collecting the 27, any extra keys I collect will add on, and that's bad. I can only afford to have 4 extra keys on top of this 27 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because we know we'll open this first. So having this out of the equation, the remaining number of doors here are 28. 28 plus 3 is 31, minus 27 is 4. So I can have only exactly 4 more added to my count. After this 27. I think it has to be this 4. Because we know that these would be opened using some of the 27, 4 of the 27 keys. Me, I have to collect 27 before entering here. Then collect this 4 to use the blast door. So I have to collect this after the 27, which will be the 4 that I add on. Everything else must be collected beforehand, and I think this must be as well. Because I want to use the orange door eventually. This orange door. It's very difficult to avoid that. Because... Actually, why? If I had... Okay, if I ignore this, then we notice that out of all the doors here... at the very beginning, yeah. So, 4, 4, 8, 6. If I ignore this orange door, I have to blast the 16 keys. Then I have to use all 16 of these remaining keys on these locks. So is there a way to do that? I don't know. But okay, if that were the case, the 16 must have a direct path here without opening any doors. This door must be opened early. Okay. This door must be opened to access the 27 early as well. So if that's the case... Well, we also need to open this before the 27, right? So we have to open this as well. Before the 27. Which is before the 16. Yeah, so before 27 is before 16. The timeline goes... Open some of these doors, then collect 27, then collect 16. Sorry. So if we have to access this area before the 27, we have to open this area before the 27. Okay. So we need this, and this open before the 27. Ideally, this is open before the 27 as well. Okay. So if that's the case, then does this define all the doors we open? Well, no, because I have to enter here as well, right? To access all these keys? This I can ignore, but I have to collect these before the 27 as well. Yeah, most of these have to be accessed before 27. This one, and this one, and this one. In particular. This, and this. Before the 27. This before the 27, definitely. That's already all 8 of these. Which means I can't open this anymore. If I can't open this, because this is blocking me, then how will I access this? I can't. And therefore, the exact 16 locks here for the 60 remaining keys can't all be opened properly. Unless at some point I was able to access this with 0 keys. Which is only possible either after this 4, or this 8. After this 8, there's no issue anymore, because we can just win. After these 4s, we have never opened this guy. So we can't open you. Yeah, so the logic is that we need to open 10 locks before the 27. But that's not possible because we only have access to 8 keys. Wait, that's not true. The 16 can open this guy, right? Oh, the 16 can open you. Oh, okay. Well, then we're done. I think we're done. Okay. So if the 16 can open you and then still be blasted away, we're fine. Okay, so let's collect all the keys. Let's do that. The 27 is now going to be completely destroyed. So the 16 will help us access this guy. After blasting, I can open the blank door. So I had not figured out that being a possible option. Oh, wait, no, but the 16 opening this is also bad because it kills off the 8. Yeah, the 8 was gonna open this. Which now doesn't work. Okay, so... No, that's not gonna be it either. I'm gonna restart. So does that mean that we have to access this guy? It seems bad because... Actually, is it? Yeah, it is. Because I have to access you very early, I think. For this 4 to not... Wait, for this 4 to not affect us, I have to access it very early, like all of these guys. Because we know we're going to collect this after the 27. This 16 has to be on the blast door, is that true? Yes. Because if not... 16 plus 4 plus 4 is still not going to be enough to open all of these locks. Even if we blasted away as much as possible of the next available key number. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 22. Which is not enough. Yeah. So we must blast away while we have collected the 16 keys. I think. What are these 4 keys for? I feel like these are bait, but they're useful in some way. I just haven't figured out how. These guys are like, they're so out of the equation. I'm so baffled as to why they're there. Why are they there? They serve no purpose. Not even to block me, because there's nothing behind it. Like, these guys block me because the doors behind them are somewhat important. This one's not. Is there a way to ignore this? And I ignore the... If I ignore all of this... It's not possible to kill off 27, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. We need to open this guy, I figured. 27... No, actually we don't. We do open this guy. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, no, but I still need to open... Okay. Let me do the math again. 27 plus 4 plus 15... No, not 15. Do not add 15 to that. We'll override the 15. 27 plus 4 is 31. Minus 3 is 28. Okay, therefore I must have 7 sets of 4 to open. This guy is out of the equation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. There are 8 sets of 4 here remaining. We need to open 7 of them using the 27, so we can only access 1 of them, which has to be this guy, so that I can access you. You must be collected. The 12 have to be overridden, so I need to open you first. So I need to open you super early. I kind of get into a contradiction then. And like, if I feel like I collect this, then like there's no way I collect this. Unless I can open this really early on as well. But then once again, because I need to access you, and you, and you, I need like, what, 10? To open all this? Okay, Okay, yeah. And then the 16 can help out, right? The 16 can help out because we're going to collect this 4 before overriding it. Therefore, this 4 will not be a problem. So the 16 can help out in this case. And that should still leave a sizable number for us. A sizable number equal to 8. And that number will be 2 plus this 6 over here. So we need to leave 2 plus a 6, which will be whichever 2 I want. Okay, I think we're good now. So we blast away. We take the 8. We clear out the 8 using the 6 and the 2. And hopefully that means everything else is fine. 8, 4, 4, 4, 1. Yeah, okay. Nice. So yeah, these 4 keys here, completely useless. I have no idea why they're there. I guess it's just to fill space, you know. Sure, why not? Oh, sorry. Okay, Neapolitan Nightmare. Let's do this. We might not be able to get through this by the end. Hee. Oh, it's nothing, you know. It's just I bet these keys made of so what? I bet these keys are made of 0 karat gold. Hee. Oh dear. This level looks like something. It seems how I use those master keys is going to be very integral to the solution of the puzzle. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's 0 master keys. Going through them kills out all your master keys, of which I have 3. Ooh, these are the Neapolitan colors, I think. Like in Neapolitan ice cream, we got vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate, and an orange, which I guess might be orange flavored. Okay, so we start with 24 orange. We need to get 0 to the end. And I can't use a master key on that because we hit a 0 master key at the end of that as well. So I do need 0 of every color. Okay. 4, 5, 6, that's 15. 15 plus 9 is 24. Okay, so I need to open all of these orange doors. They must all be orange. We have a brown door here that has to be master keyed. I don't see any other way through. I have to master key through something right now because I don't have any access to orange. Maybe this guy? Maybe this guy? No idea. We need to end up with 0 of either color as well at the end. Pink and white. Also, entering here we get 0 master keys. I don't know how we're gonna avoid that. Maybe this entire corner area is just pure key using. No idea what's gonna be. There's also 2. No, these are white. Okay, these look master key colored to me for some reason. Oh no, they're white. And you can tell the difference between master keys have these square holes. Anyway. I need to open this and this eventually. The 0 tells me that I'm gonna open these naturally. Naturally. These are all natural openings as well. So everything behind the exact master key must be opened naturally. We can exclude the master key for those. Okay. Okay, there are 16 total white keys. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19 white doors. 19 white doors is a bit of a problem. However, if I master key one of them, we go down to 16 white locks, which is perfect for the number of white keys we have. Okay, the math works out, but not necessarily. That doesn't necessarily mean it is a good way to move on. Okay, as for pink, there are 21 pink. 1, 5, 5 plus 6 is 11, 15. Also 21 pink. Okay. So there are 21 pink keys and 21 pink locks. That's a very nice number, but once again, that might not be how it works out. we know master key has to be used on one brown door, and you know, I think it's a good idea if we used it on a white 3 door as well. So like the first move would probably be either this or this. See, this 6 is so avoidable though. It's avoidable. But is that going to prevent us from doing anything? If I master key through this right now, I cannot collect the 6 anymore. Because I immediately don't have enough doors to open everything. Unless I use another master key, which is possible, but unlikely. No, no. Even if I use the master, that's bad. I can't use a master key. So there's no way. 15, 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh, the modernness. Hold on. Moderness is a thing. All of these are mod 3. Aha! That is to say that I cannot master key through any of things that are not mod 3. Wait. Or if I do master key through those, I have to master key through a sum that is mod 3? No. How do I think about this? I can master key through here if the path ahead is a guaranteed mod 3, 0 mod 3. Yeah, because if I master key through here, for example, then the 21 keys, or the 15, yeah, this one pink door will mess us up in our modularity. And in fact, that will be the case for white as well, I believe. So I think the idea is that these keys, I either have to open all of these at once or use a master key on this guy. At which point I have to use a master key on this guy, which is very wasteful. In terms of white is a much more difficult question because white isn't really a mod 3 thing anymore. Yeah. Okay, but I can say that it's a bad idea to use a master key here, I think. So let's try to not do that. In that case, I probably want to open U and then collect U. No. No. I want to open U first so I have some white keys to use. This is probably a good idea. I want to say opening U is a good idea. But is it? How will I gain keys? I can gain keys via here. Yeah, okay, that should work. I want to use my master keys as much as possible before going in here, but yeah. I'm going to need this 4 to open here. I have one more master key to be used. I'm not sure where. I can use a master key on white. I think it has to be this guy. Because I can't quite do anything else without losing that master key. So it has to be you. So now I'm going to actually just push through everything, I guess. I need to save my white keys to open you. Yep, we're done. Oh, are we? Wait a minute, I don't need... Yeah, this 3 must be safe for the 8. Oh. In that case, I don't need to do anything about the master key anymore. We're done with using them. I can just waste it. And I should waste it. Apparently. Oh, that's really interesting. This is a setup where you need to waste a master key and not use it. Huh. Okay, well there you go. That solves it. Okay. Well, we solved everything. I might not go into World 4 today because this has taken a lot of my brain power. So yeah. I'll go back and see if anything popped up in Kina's voice lines. Nothing. But hey, we got a good star on you. That's nice. We now have 3 stone keys. So yeah, next is World 4, which is this one. It's called the Starlit Temple. We'll work on that next episode. Until then though, I'm done for now. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye!